Hey everybody, welcome back to another Outer Planet Model solo wargaming with me, Troy. Today we're continuing with the Fall of Rothenburg solo campaign for 1490 Doom. So we completed the mission saving the cache at the castle. Now we've traveled into a small little town. We've got to get our cache, our goods, and then we got to get out of here, hopefully alive. Hey, if you enjoy this video, hit that like button. Let other people find out about these indie style games, not the big major ones. And if you really enjoy it, hit the subscribe button. Then you can get notified whenever I put out some new content. Now let's take a look at the board. Here's the setup for our board. So we've got our tower here with this lone bowman. There's one ladder to get up here. We have 4 buildings. 3 of them are guarded by people. So you can see we've got, here's a guard, here's a guard. Actually, they're just villagers. They're farmstead defenders. So here's one, and then right here's one. So in each of these buildings is a cache. So you can see it right down in there. So each one has that. So our victory conditions for this scenario is the primary objective: Wilhelm and his company retrieve at least 3 caches and reach the edge of the board by the end of the 10th round. So this mission has 10 rounds with it. Bonus objective: Wilhelm reaches the top of the makeshift tower. Now, if you notice, it just says reaches the top. Doesn't say have to kill the bowman. And conditions of defeat: if Wilhelm is unable to secure enough caches or fails to reach the board edge within the round limit, he returns to the castle empty-handed. So that's not good. Events here, we've got, when I go and check on a cache, I have to roll. On a 1 through 3, the cache is booby-trapped, and it deals 1 damage to Wilhelm and immobilizes him for 1 turn. If it's a 4 through 6, the cache is safe and Wilhelm successfully inspects it. And once I set off the booby trap, the rest are all normal. Starting at the beginning of rounds 4, 6, 8, and 9, 1 Franconian bandit enters the board at the start of each round, and it's going to be in one of the 4 quadrants. So we are going to deploy Wilhelm and Berengar over here. I thought about going over to this spot over here, but I'd be immediately fighting 2 guys and a bowman. If I come here, I can take 1 out. These guys are just going to sit and guard, so they are not gonna move out towards me. They're going to stay there by their respective doors. So here's a door, here's a door, there's a door here, and then there's a door here to get in to inspect. So we're going to come this way and just try to fight this one guy over here. So we're going to have Berengar go first and try to see if he can make it into this guy. Berengar made it back over to there. He wasn't completely able to make it into base-to-base contact with that one farmstead defender, but that's okay. And Wilhelm moves up to there. So now these guys are going to go. So they're not alerted yet. So they're not going to move. They're going to stay there. I really like the idea of sending Berengar to attack this guy and then running with Wilhelm to climb up the ladder. Oh, he has a ladder though, but there's one here. He has one, but he'd have to set it. So we're going to go with Berengar first, because if he doesn't drop this guy, then we can come up with Wilhelm. So Berengar moves in and gets to attack. We got a 3 and a 6, so that's 2 hits. And the defender was able to block 1 of them. So we're going to have to take him out and just take the chance of being shot by the bowman. Wilhelm moves up and hit with all 3 attacks. And the farmstead defender did not block any of them, so he's going to go down. So now they know we are not here just to come say hi, but we are here to cause some problems. So first off, we're going to have the bowman attack. And since Wilhelm is closest to him, we'll have that be the target. And the bowman hit once, and Wilhelm did not save, so he takes 1 damage. Now the other guys are going to kind of shuffle out a bit to get a little more protective. And then we'll go to turn 3. So turn 3, we are going to send Berengar off to go get one of these other farmstead defenders, and we'll have Wilhelm go in to explore, to inspect the cache in here. He looks at it, and it blows up. The very first one is the booby trap, but that's fine. Now we know that these other 3 are okay, and we can go off and try to fight them. So he did 1 action to move in and 1 to inspect. So that's his 2 actions. And we'll have Berengar take off to one of the farmstead defenders. And Berengar gets in there. So now we are at their activation. We're going to have this guy attack Berengar first. Rolled a 4, but they need a 6. So did not hit. So the bowman now is going to turn and shoot, firing at Berengar, and he missed. But now he has to reload next turn. Turn 4, and a Franconian bandit has entered the field. So we are first going to go with Wilhelm. I think we got to have him explore. This is turn 4. We only have 6 turns left. So he is going to run and dash into the next building, but he's not able to inspect it yet. He took all his move and a dash to get into the building there. We're going to have Berengar attack this farmstead defender. We got a 5 and a 6. So the 6, that farmstead defender's breathing apparatus is breached. And 2 hits from Berengar. But he saves one of them. And now off to the town folk. So this Franconian bandit is going to try to get up into here. He gets there, but the bowman sees him, and the bowman will attack anybody that's not a townsfolk. So he is going to kind of turn here and reload, and then let an arrow fly. And he hit with a 4 and a 5. And the defender saved 1. Now the fight over here with Berengar, I think I've rolled that the guy there has 2 attacks, but he only has 1, and he's got a 5+ skill, so he missed. So Wilhelm inspects this cache here and finds that it's got herbs and tonic. And then he's going to move out of the building. Come on, Berengar, finish off this guy. And Berengar bit the guy once. This could do it if he fails his defense. I shouldn't have said anything, because of course he's going to make it now. So now it's them. We are going to have, just because it sounds fun, we're going to have this guy activate first. And even with his breached respirator, he still makes it. Just needed to get a skill of 5+, and I did it. So he did not take a damage. Really hoped he would, so he'd die. But he attacks back on Berengar and hits. And I assume Berengar has a respirator of some sort, and that his is now breached. And Berengar needed a defense 4+, so he saved it. We're going to go with the bowman. Now he's got 2 definite targets here. On a 1 through 4, he's going to go for Wilhelm. On a 5-6, he's going to go for the bandit. That was good. Goes for the bandit, but doesn't hit. Maybe he was kind of confused at where he was going to aim at, but doesn't matter. He doesn't hit the bandit. And since the bandit wants loot more than anything, he's going to run into the building that Wilhelm actually just came out of and discover that that's already been looted, but that's his actions. We have got to be doing some better stuff here. And Berengar's going to activate, and he starts coughing because his respirator is breached. So he doesn't make a skill roll. He takes one hit, so one vitality down. He still has 4 left, so that's okay. And he's going to try to chew on this guy again. Come on. Ah, oh, you dumb dog. Jeez, what the heck? We're at turn 6. We have got... Now, at the beginning of the turn, I forgot I've got to roll to see where another bandit comes in. He comes in on the same spot over here. But Wilhelm is going to run to go help Berenger. And then he dashes in their activation. Just because I want to give the archer more targets, we're going to have the bandits activate first because, you know, I can do that. So these bandits come running out. I roll to see which way they go. This one is actually going to head to this building, and this one is coming over here. So he will eventually face that guard, that townsfolk defender. Hopefully we, you know, something happens and he dies. Either one of them, actually. And the bowman's going to shoot at this guy right here in the front. So he reloads and takes a shot. And he hit with 1. And that bandit did not defend. He has 2 vitality, so he's dead. This townsman right here, this defender, activates, fails his skill check, so he starts choking to death, so he's out. Which is good, because that means I can get in there and explore this next turn. We're going to have Wilhelm go in and inspect the cache inside this building. So he finds some food. Now, the way I read that is that he immediately has to eat the food to get the extra activation. And he was able to dash in. So he inspected, ate the food. So now he gets 1 more activation. So he is going to move. And he's going to move out for this farmstead defender. So Berenger failed his skill check. He takes another wound because of the creeping death. And we're going to have him go after that last bandit. No, we're going to have him charge over to the farmstead defender. So he makes it there, kind of having a hard time keeping him up on those stairs. And he is going to attack. So he hit with both of them and breaks the respirator on that defender. But I think that defender's been watching what's going on and makes both his saves. Over to them. We're going to have the bowman here shoot at this bandit first. And got 1 hit. And the bandit failed his defense. We're going to go with the defender. He hit Berenger. And Berenger saved. We're going to have Berenger go first. Still fails his skill check, so he takes another hit from the creeping miasma. And now he only has 2 health left, but that's okay. We're going to have him attack that city folk there, that farmstead defender. And Berenger hit with 1. Holy crap, the guy saved. Jerkwad. Berenger's going to stay there. Because I can't attack again. It sucks. We're going to have Wilhelm attack. I think I've been forgetting. Wilhelm gets 3 attacks, but maybe I haven't. But he dashes to the edge and then swings at that defender. 3, 5, and 6, so all of them hit. But he only saves 1, so he's dead. I forgot at the beginning of turn 8 that another bandit comes on, so he's coming in over here. And since I can go with whoever first, Bowman reloads and shoots at this bandit. And hit with 1. And the bandit failed, so that kills the bandit. And this bandit is going to move. Another bandit enters the board over here. But we're going to go Berenger first. No, sorry, not Berenger. We're going to go with Wilhelm first. So he is going to move up to get to the cache and see what it is. Found a map. Berenger is going to activate. He is still choking on this creeping death. So he has 1 vitality left. We're going to have... So Wilhelm's going to yell at him to get out of here. So he's going to run off the board. turn 10. Okay. Wilhelm is going to book it out of here. He dashes and moves and gets off the board.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I thought 10 turns, I can easily get to these 4 caches and get out of here. Sure, easily, as long as I make it off the board on 10 turn. That was, I didn't think I was going to make it. But then once I started looking, I thought, okay, I can get out of here. But man, that was a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. So we were able to get all 4 caches. Well, I guess 3 because one was a bomb. We got all 3 caches. We're able to get the stuff and get off. The Bowman's left up there, and then 2 of the bandits. Let's see. So our primary reward is we get 1 advancement each for Wilhelm and Berenger, and they start next scenario with 3 food each. So that's going to help. They can get that extra action. The sad part is that if I was able to get up there and get to the Bowman, he would have joined my party, but now he's not. So there we go. The end of episode 2, the Bitter Harvest of Feldhof, of the Fall of Rothenburg campaign, the solo campaign for 1490 Doom. A lot of fun with it. Really like the round board, and I like that I can rotate it. That makes it really pretty easy to play. You can kind of just sit there and make the area come to you. Always remember, make the game yours. If you don't like a rule, change it. Make it thematic. Have fun with it and enjoy. Take care.